What's up, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Battle Brothers and the Warriors of the North DLC. Alright, y'all. We're picking up where we left off last time. The world is dark and full of terrors, and we're about to fight a pretty gnarly battle. I mentioned at the end of the last episode that I was going to try and chase down some wolf riders that were right next to us, but they were very fast and they ran away. So I ignored them. I came down here to kind of scout, see what was around, maybe find a battle for us to take before going to the Skull Masher's Grotto. And I ran into these guys. A plethora of Nachzehers. It's 25. Let's do it. I changed up the composition a little bit. And I brought in John D. the Wicked. And I intend to use him for his intended purpose. As a ninja type character. And it's going to be the first time we ever try that. I think this is a great enemy. If it doesn't work against these guys, it just doesn't work. Okay, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting 7 level 3 Nachzehers right now. And now we've got Lone Wolf active. That's what we want. We may as well just get him up on that high ground. Okay. We killed those two. This is super scary. I'm anticipating us getting eaten. We're going to let some of them grow. He should be dead. He's got a cut artery. He'll probably bleed. And the reason I'm saying we'll let some of them grow is because I think ultimately it's going to stagger their rushing in. Can we get up there? We can. So now we've got Lone Wolf and High Ground, and we'll shoot at them as they come in, and those that come toward us will be able to run away. The most dangerous thing here is the fact that we can be eaten and dragged away. We may also tuck Behemoth in. We'll have to see how they engage, though. So they're moving forward to eat, and I'm cool with that. Because they're stopping. It's staggering their advance and letting us shoot at them in kind of any way we want. And hopefully by the time the level 3s get in, it'll be all there is. Super dangerous. Kill that little guy. That way we can free up Hans there. We'll wait. We'll wait here as well. We're trying to take out this big boy. Good hit. And let's finish him with an axe. Very good. Big damage on him, but he can heal. Take out the little guy. Let's not let him heal and regenerate. And all the ones that rout, it's fine. They'll probably come right back. So John D's usefulness really tapers off if the enemy isn't interested in chasing him. And at the moment, it seems like they're not. We're going to go first. We're going to try and get a line shot here with Svarog. Same here. Take this turn to reload. Let's step in here. We can get a nice attack in. If he tries and runs, we'll probably get a good kill. Alright, good damage. Let's see what they do. I feel like this guy's probably gonna eat and become bigger. Okay, just don't eat Fritz. There he goes. Okay, he healed and got stronger. Alright, I'm not that worried yet. That sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Put some big damage on him. And now we focus. We got to get Jotnar back on the field. Okay, down he goes. And we missed, sadly. That was a killing frenzy attack that would have done a ton of damage. And missing even that one attack there was pretty rough. Well, we've got Javelin, so there's still a chance we can kill him. Very nice. Let's step in. And we have just enough fatigue to switch back. And I saw an opportunity there to just take an enemy off the battlefield. And I took it. We'll step in and use Adrenaline. I think we'll be able to do a nice line shot. But there are a lot of level 3 guys here. It's a tough one. This group, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Deceptively dangerous. Can we get on the high ground? That would be great. We can't. I think Behemoth and John can handle this dude. Behemoth may get eaten. Alright, let's go for that line shot. Let's go for another hit. That's big damage, but he can always heal himself. But if he heals himself, he's not killing us. Yeah, he healed himself. Oh no. Who's inside? Fritz? Okay. And Behemoth did get eaten. So he's got to go down. Are there any of these things that are near death? We might be able to focus him. Alright, one less. Just push him back. Alright, at least he wants to run now. The big thing is we don't want them to run with someone in their belly or else that person dies. It's very important to know. I think it's worth it here. We're going to drop a dog. The dog may get the kill for us. Okay. Don't give up hope yet. The dog will probably have initiative and be able to go first. That'll pop Behemoth out. And as I said before, we need every man we can get to start corralling these level 3s. Alright, he landed on the last shot. Good job. Alright, Svarog gets eaten. Happy actually that he's engaging with someone in his stomach. What we really don't want to happen is for them to start running away. Okay, there's someone in here. Someone in there. Step in, we can only take one shot. And we need this billhook to land. See what our odds are. 54%, and we whiff. Man, we could have rotated with Ozzy and probably had a better percentage. Alright, let's hit this one. Oh, damn. Just don't eat us, bro. Do we have any dogs left to drop? I don't think so. Super confident. More heals. Okay. We've got 3 people eating right now. He tried to run, though. Oh, Jesus. Jotnar just wrecked him. Okay. Priorities are anyone who's currently eating someone. Okay. Our targeting is a little weird just because we don't have clear lines of sight on everyone. That was a really bad miss. Almost have that kill. Do we have any adrenaline that we can use? That's good. I don't know if he's standing on a corpse, I can't tell, but we don't want him to eat. And let's go and tie these guys down. They've both eaten someone already, so we don't have to worry about that. Scary how rough this fight is considering they've done almost no damage to us. It's just there's so much potential here for tragedy. And it looks like only one of them is going to get away. Perfect. Get that surround. Who's in there? Is it Svarog? We still have an attack left. We can hit that thing once. Hopefully we cause it to bleed. Man, I picked a stressful... this is a pretty stressful battle to start today's episode off with. And yeah, if the enemy doesn't chase John D, the whole ninja strategy kind of goes out the window. The idea is to use them as a bit of a distraction to kite, but I just feel like the AI just doesn't fall for that anymore, sadly, because it's a cool idea and it's a cool strategy, and it'll ultimately, I mean, it will make him extremely difficult for anyone to kill. But it just doesn't work well with our cohesive, like, fighting style. And this should be the last turn. That other one's got to be almost off the battlefield now. Oh, is he coming back? No way. You are one brave, degenerate cannibal. Luckily, there aren't any corpses nearby for it to grow. Another, I guess, a quick update while we're waiting for me to, like, finish off this one dude. I just got, about an hour ago, I just received 2 more major components for my computer. I received my case, which is huge. It's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And that's what she said. I also received my i9 processor. So, comes in a ridiculous case. I've never really looked at those things before. We'll run it down. We've come this far. We'll probably lose Hayes, though. Unless he can route it. My daughter was asking me why it has so many cases. Because it comes in a box, inside of a box, with like a velvet like a bag around it. And then it's like this half plastic, clear plastic, half like cardboard, octagonal, you know. That's not really octagonal, more like a dodecahedron type display. It's really, I mean, it's really fancy. And then like floating inside of it is the processor, and it's pretty cool. And now I'm just waiting on the power supply and the, what else? The power supply and the memory sticks. And then that'll be it. And then I'll be able to put it together. Don't kill my dog. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Oh. Oh, yes. Good job. So for once, the armor actually did something, which is crazy, because the armor never does anything on the dogs. They usually just get smashed. And we still have one. No, we're out of ammo. Okay. Well, so much for that. If we could get all the way around, we could get a better surround for ourselves. Perfect. So we managed to make it out of that relatively unscathed. I was eager to take this fight because I know that we can afford to make just a few more of those necklaces. And yeah, we could use them. One or two more. And I think that was enough crafting materials for that. So the whole point of this episode was to be that we... Let's see if I need to switch anyone out first before I get carried away. Man, we took almost no damage, but that still felt really scary. Yeah, I think we're good here. And we may as well just park John behind the formation to start with. The point of this episode is for us to start hunting necrosavants. And we're going to endeavor to do that. Or at least by the end of today's episode, have ourselves in a position to take battles against a group of necrosavants. Honestly, man, I don't even remember how many I needed. I think it was 6 ashes. And I think I have 2 or 3 in the inventory right now. So we have a little bit of work to do. Whiffing crossbow shots doesn't feel that great here. Step in for the throw, step back. Wow, great job. Behemoth will get up here to take that high ground for us. Everyone else, I think, is safe. I don't see them as being in range to do anything this turn. The only person I may have wanted to move was Farog, just to get him closer. If we could kill both of these, that would be good. Okay. We're not going to use our ranged firepower on this guy. We need to use it to support Behemoth. And we're going to use Adrenaline to go first. Oh my god, we're spreading the damage around way too much. That doesn't help us. We've got to focus. And now we're fighting them uphill. Boy, I don't like that. Let's just get the free kill for the reset right now. Knock the other berserker back. Good job, Skeeb. And we'll go for the line shot. And we whiff one of them. This guy wants to run. Let's just decapitate him. Use Indomitable. They have chains. Those chains are very scary weapons. This one especially can do a round swing. But that would really wreck his buddy up here and this one. So I'm hoping that doesn't hit. And go for adrenaline as well. Even if all we do is adrenaline, that way we can shield wall before the swing. It's not a bad idea. And we didn't know Fritz was going to be able to get that kill for us. Which is why we adrenaline with Svarog. Okay, that hit pretty hard, but we're fine. Nice. His armor is gone. Tree boy here is looking to die. Down he goes. And put a little extra DPS on this dude. Even knock him off the high ground seems pretty worth. Our throwing weapons has just kind of been like the name of the game. I think if you ever do like an entire build around using throwing weapons on every brother, it would be incredibly powerful. We're going to try and go first and smash that berserker. I'm also crossing my fingers a little bit for some good loot. Trying to get these incremental advantages where we can. There we go. And we get that super expensive chain. And Jotnar might be able to do something here. Okay, here we go. That's what I was expecting, and it didn't hurt anyone, so that's great. I was hoping to either perhaps rout him because we just killed the other last surviving unit, or to put an injury on him that might make it hard for him to swing back. A little bit of strange meat for us to eat while we're out here exploring. We've got 7 days left. Provisions. And we have this place here, which I was honestly debating whether or not to take it on. It's an Ancient Dead fight, which is cool and everything. It's an enormous Ancient Dead fight. Check it out. A plethora of Ancient Legionnaires. I mean, this could be 20. A few Ancient Honor Guards and a Priest. Can we beat this fight? Can we beat this fight? Absolutely. That's what I was trying to say. Before my tongue got all up in the way. We can beat this fight. We would have to use pretty much a lot of two-handers, I feel. Behemoth, Svarog, Gimli, and of course Isaac would all be key in this battle. Probably pull out our archers and perhaps leave in our crossbowmen. I think I'm just going to pass by this place. We are going to fight lots of Ancient Dead. This place probably has some good loot, but we know it's here if we ever want to come back to it. We're going to head back to Strasbourg just to visit the town, and we still have this contract to go ahead and do as well today. If we go over here, Strasbourg, Wissendorf, knock this out, return it, I think we're going to head over to the Field of Bones and take on that group of Ancient Dead, because last I recall, there were Necrosavants there. Jesus, another one almost exactly like it? These are two identical places. They're both mass graves. Well, now we know. Oh, look, Skibo. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I think I forgot to turn off my Steam notifications. Skibo's playing some, look like Dota. I've been playing Underlords since they changed the, I don't know if it's like an algorithm per se, but they changed the way the ranking system for units. So now you can have a more diverse early game. It feels a little bit fresh to me right now, so I've been having fun. What are the prices like here? If they're decent, we'll sell. 17 is decent to me. Be very careful about what we sell. Very careful indeed. Sell off the furs. And we're very close to fulfilling our ambition. So let's just see what kind of... Yes, there we go. The prices are here. We just bought 150. Okay. We can buy one more. That's fine. And let's buy all of these tools. Let's buy some fish, some bread, and some grains. It puts us up to 7 days worth, which is enough to get work done. And head out. Back to Wizendorf. And then I think this is going to be a place that probably has a brigand leader or two. I would love to fight some hedge knights. Maybe they have cheap tools, you never know. Nope, no such luck. Let's just head out. I wouldn't even be surprised if there were like some necrosavants here. We could always explore just to see what's in the area. It's a big open place. So man, not really any high quality, high tier units for us to fight. We have quite a few brothers that are near leveling, so I'm going to leave them in. Anyone on the bench that's really close? That's pretty close. Lancel's pretty close as well. Who can I take out? Take out Jotnar for the moment. And then Lancel was close as well. Which is level 15. That's pretty high. We'll do this. That'll work. As long as some like champion hedge knight doesn't show up out of nowhere, I don't think we'll regret that. Yeah, this is actually a pretty pitiful battle. I was expecting more. I was watching one of my friends play some Battle Brothers the other day, and he had started a campaign. I think I brought this up already, perhaps. He started a Beast Slayer campaign, and man, he's kind of stuck in an area right now that I really wish I could help him with. But basically, he's up against a group of, I think, 4 or 5 raiders in the super early game. And it's the event, you may have seen it before if you've played Battle Brothers, but it's like you think you're hunting wolves, and it turns out it's some guys wearing wolf pelts, and they're all wearing mail, which at his point in the game is like ridiculous. Like he's barely got his guys in, you know, padded leather, like brigand thug gear, and one of the guys has a bill hook, the other one has a pike. Another dude has an arming sword and I think like a heater shield or something ridiculous. Or he might just have a round shield. But anyway, their weaponry is powerful. And the other guy's like dual wielding a flail. And I think it really put him off the game. And it kind of makes me feel bad. Because it's a tough fight. And despite the fact that he's in the early game, he pushed to have lots of brothers. And he's got a lot of really quality brothers, but he just doesn't have the money and the gear to outfit them well enough to survive fights. You know, he's got decent armor, decent brothers, but he doesn't have like helmets. His guys are still wearing straw hats essentially. And because of that, I think he's going to have a hard time with where he is in the game. But he was able to beat it, he wasn't able to beat it and not lose like 2 guys, right? Which in the early game, I mean, you could almost argue it's pretty worth it to trade 2, you know, early game guys that you haven't put much effort into for something like a bill hook, a pike, and an arming sword. I mean, that's a pretty sweet haul. It would be especially sweet if he could get those special mails, because they do have the wolf pelts on them. I don't know if they still do. I know they used to. before they made taxidermy a thing. But yeah, I guess I'm just worried that the difficulty spike that he's experiencing has put him off. He said he wants to try a deserter campaign, which I think is pretty cool. If you're really into, you know, creating your own narrative, I could see a lot of a narrative coming out of a deserter campaign. Sounds pretty cool. But it's really his first time playing, so I was hoping, you know, he would try some of the easier builds. But I wish him luck. The thing about Battle Brothers is it's really an information overload for new players. And you either get to that point where you like stick with it and you learn, or it's just like, it's not fun anymore, and you give up. I remember getting to the give up point a few times. And I'm glad I didn't actually give up, because this has become one of my favorite games. Speaking of like crazy difficulty in games that I thought about giving up on, Darkest Dungeon. So I was thinking of doing another For the King playthrough with one of the DLC maps. But I mean, there was some decent attention as far as like, you know, my channel goes and the amount of views and stuff. So I was thinking that would be okay, but I didn't really get much feedback on the final episode as to whether or not people wanted to see it more. In a game I know that if you like this game, you've got to love Darkest Dungeon. Like, I just can't see you not enjoying the fantasy medieval elements. There's even kind of the added bonus. I know some people who watch this, they love the whole kind of like the early flintlock era of firearms and stuff. Like, that's all in there. There's even like the kind of demonic Cthulhu elements as well. We'll run them down. I just think it's a super cool game. It's a super challenging and tactical game. One that I have beaten. So I've got some strategies to share, some knowledge on the game. I would not call myself an expert. I don't think I've beaten it on any of the harder difficulties. But I do know the strats. I know the boss battles. And I'm thinking before Darkest Dungeon 2 comes out, it would be cool if I could make a playthrough of Darkest Dungeon 1. I would probably do it on whatever the setting is, bright mode or whatever. It doesn't, to my knowledge, it doesn't really make the game easier so much as it makes it so that, actually no, it does. It does something with the torches. It does something with the torches if I remember correctly. But what it doesn't do, they're not going to attack me, there's no way. What it doesn't do is make you grind whenever you lose people. And in my last playthrough, I almost didn't lose anyone. I got all the way to like the end of the game, and I think I'd only lost maybe 2 people. But the game is certainly challenging. So we found 2 new locations. No guarantee of necrosavants in any of them. We can't even see what's inside of them, which I don't like. The only way I want to fight brigands right now, or would feel like fighting them, is if I could see that there was a champion or a hedge knight or something, where we might get some benefit. Man, it's probably worth it to take these types of fights, because the odds of them having good loot in them is pretty high. A cursed mausoleum might have a necrosavant, but it's probably just undead. We're talking like fallen heroes and things like that. Either way, we should head back to Wizendorf to turn in. But I don't want to do it with a pack that's only partially full. And no one leveled on that last battle. But I'm a little bit worried that this fight is going to be a bit more intense. Let's do something like that. Let's get our crossbow game high. John, Behemoth is fine. He's going to level. I mean, let's do it. We're making cash. Oh my god, it's a bunch of geists. Okay. I mean, we have Zach. Zach is the guy we need in these battles. He's got the banner. He's not the best bannerman I've ever had, but he's okay. And he'll probably keep us from routing. but we do not have our sergeant. I also wouldn't be surprised if there's no necromancer in this composition. It looks like it might just be a bunch of Wiedegangers. Ooh, well, now I'm not so sure because there are fallen heroes. That's a lot of Geists. Well, this might teach me for having my B team in. We'll soften them up. We haven't had a good undead fight in a while. I'm not that mad at it. I kind of want to pull back, but I also don't want to leave John as the crux of my formation. Yeah, sorry for all the other video game talk. If you guys are here just to see Battle Brothers, I understand. But this is where I have my biggest audience, and I appreciate any feedback that y'all give me. Because if all you want to see is me playing more Battle Brothers, I'll probably be doing that for quite some time to come. I love making this game. But there will be a point where in order for my channel to grow, I'll probably have to branch out into other games. And of course, over time, I'll find other games interesting. And if Overhyped Studios keeps putting out DLC content of the quality that they did the last 2 times, I mean, I'll play Battle Brothers forever. Part of what I want to do on my channel is just to introduce you to games maybe you haven't seen before. You know, maybe you've never heard of Darkest Dungeon. And that would be sad because a lot of the games that I love, I would say, are kind of like quality games. I try to stay away from playing games that I almost consider like YouTube games, stuff that was just made for YouTube consumption. And there's really nothing wrong with, you know, enjoying a goofy game. But that's just not where I am. I'm not gonna say as a person, but as a gamer, you know, I'm not a kid. Certain types of enjoyment I just can't get from you know, like a stick figure type mobile game. I gotta have a little strategy. So let's see if we get punished for not whipping out our banner. Alright, Lancel wants to run. Just keep yelling at Lancel. Okay, we should be able to bring him back. The closer we are to everyone, the better this will be. But we can't really move any closer. Alright. That's good. And we've got to keep getting kills. But that way we can see little blue flags on everybody. It's hard because we're basically just trying to cut our way through all this junk to get to the Geists. But there's a lot of junk to cut through. $72. That's an 82, and we still miss. Jesus. Line shot. Nice to be putting damage on this fallen hero before he even gets into combat. That feels pretty good. Our Shamshir here. Wow, didn't even get the kill. Okay. I was hoping for a decapitation, but I didn't want to jinx myself. Do we have any great shots? That would be nice if we could get that kill. Always have to remember that those Norse axes are a bit more inaccurate. It's 5% less chance to hit, if I remember correctly. And now we've got some kind of scary roadblocks. The fallen heroes are not going to be as easy to get past. And you can only bring brothers back with the same source of rally. So if everyone starts to run again, we might have a problem. Let's hope that doesn't happen. We also need to hope that a lot of these zombies don't come back. That's a lot of flipping guys. Somebody's gonna run. If only Sir Mudun runs, I think we're fine. I don't know if we can bring him back though, because I think he was running last time as well. I know Fritz and Lancel were. Yeah, it didn't do anything. So he's going to try and run, and he'll probably get smashed. As long as we don't get stunned. Him being stunned actually would be the best case scenario. Good decapitation, no coming back for you. And let's see if we can't take out some of the people who are surrounding him currently. Alright, good hit. Terrible miss. If we hit him, he's dead. He might be dead as well, not quite. Good decapitation. I don't think we'll land another one. Not quite hurt enough. That was bad. Let's adrenaline, see if we can't kill one of these dudes. So Mudun makes it out. I'm happy about that. Really want most of these Wiedergangers to not come back. We're trying to thin them out. And we'll rotate here. Get John out of there. One more hit like that, he could very easily go down. It's not likely, but it is possible. This is what I hate. We just can't... Oh my god, look how many. Yeah. The odds of us hitting him on the hitting this thing on the high ground are pretty low. Come on. Come on. Damn. That's 3 people running. And there are 3 people that I don't know if we can bring back. Might be time to use dogs. Okay, we brought these 2 back, but Sir Lancel's still wanting to run. Let's bring that down. And we'll reload because there's no one near enough by for us to hit. Good, good kills. God, it would be so great to get him back there. He's gonna have to step in. He might be able to still swing. Looks like he couldn't, which is great. Come on, Mudun, come back. And Lancel's in a tough spot simply because they pierce armor. Okay, that's 1 dead. And if he tries to run while they're piercing his armor, that could be bad. Whew. Today's episode is stressful, man. Let's go in for the better surround. He's already taken his turn, which is kind of what I was waiting for. We're out of ammo there. And now we've got a 4-man surround on the fallen hero that's still in good shape. Come on, nobody else run. Our resolve is so good on our characters. This is not our A-team though. And if I knew I was going to be fighting this many Geists, I would bring in Wonton Fu and give him the standard. And I basically wouldn't move. I would huddle around the standard completely. There we go. That should be a dead guy. Now we're just trying to make some space. There we go. That was risky, but I think ultimately probably worth. That was a big hit with that axe. Damn, the cleaver is not a sword. We don't get any bonuses. Muldoon comes back. Perhaps just in time. Make sure we're keeping our banner forward. I think everyone's pretty much in the zone of control, except maybe Behemoth. But he's not really around any Geists. I don't think they're going to scream at him. Alright, no more running. Not too much more of this, and we should be fine. Okay. Fritz is sadly in the best position to kill the Geists, and he's the one that wants to run now. Got 21, 21. Alright, everyone's back. And Muldoon's going to join in the surround here. Let's jump in the back. Do we go for it again? Yes. Good job, John. John is a sword master. His melee skill is super high. He also is using a sword, which gives him a bonus to his chance to hit as well. We missed this zombie twice now, which feels really bad. We've almost got this hero down. He is quite tanky. And we whiff again. That's 3 misses from Fritz on like the same Geist. But I think this battle is well in control now. Jesus. And just to prove me wrong, way more routing. Just don't route John. So, a few more come back. Nice. Let's get better surrounds. There's no shame in backing away from this guy. And luckily the brothers that want to flee are very safe to do so. And Fritz just can't hit anyone to save his life. That's rough, Fritz. May be able to do some sort of cool line shot here, but I doubt it. It's a long shot. So he's come back with no shield. Nice. Okay. Should be an easy kill there. And we'll do like a little escort. These guys running off. The last thing we want is for them to jump here And then this guy jumps on them and then they can't get away. Some kind of crazy scenario like that. We can send some brothers up this way to deal with him. Yeah. Exactly like that. Fritz, will you redeem yourself? A 72% chance shot and you whiff again. Getting tired of it, Fritz. I needed you. Okay. 5 brothers on this issue should be more than enough. Hopefully no more routes. Okay, Fritz routed. Good hit. And him being on the high ground is a little spooky, just because it's super hard to hit them regardless, and then having it on the high ground is just that added percentage chance we miss. We can miss a few of these, but we can't miss that many. And down they go. Come on, cross your fingers, guys. Say a quick prayer with me. Let's get some good loot from RNGesus. No, absolute garbage. Jesus. Okay. That was very much not worth it for how dangerous that battle was. That made me feel pretty bad. That battle could have gone wrong a lot of ways. We'll wait outside. Repair. Want to visit Dornan just as a new city that might have some stuff for us to buy, like tools. Very expensive tools. But the prices here are always crazy. 534 for that. We're getting closer to that beautiful 50K mark. We're almost 40. Are we going to make it to 40? Yes, we did. Awesome. And we're going to make 2K off of the quest we're going to turn in. Man, we could sell some of these unhold hearts too. We don't need those at all. We can also sell off an unhold hide. How many of these do I need for the necklaces? Probably not that many. Certainly don't need the brains. And I think we can sell off this fighting axe. That one we picked up in the last episode. In the hands of a man who was petrified. Really scary. I was hoping they would tell us like what happened to him, but they didn't. Get a little wine. And the only thing that's going to mess us up now is if the game's like, here, Brett, take this rare crossbow and rare Mastercraft bow at 20K a piece. I would buy it. If I came across those things right now, I would buy them. Not going to lie to you all. A long time ago, we would have raided you and stole all your stuff. But not today. We're respectable now. We'll buy one of these. Nah, let's buy both. There's no point in messing around. We need the tools. We're rich. We can afford it. Let's see what these are for. Linworms. I expect you to make me a rich man for this. 4K. Oh my god. Need some time to think about this. I'm not against doing a Linworm battle, but the idea of doing that at the end of an episode where anything could go wrong, and then I feel horrible for like the rest of the day. I love these kind of quests because they leave me open-ended to do whatever I want. We just came from that direction. So, let's say I need some time to think about this. What we could do... Man. I hate to be weird, like, saving the game and stuff. But what we could do is we could save the game and take on a Lindworm battle. We don't really have that much time left in the episode though. So what I'm thinking is, just as a way to make a ton of gold, and we can do that in one turn and get ourselves pretty much at our ambition, which would be super cool. And then we can continue our hunt for Necrosavants. We could fight the Lindworms at the beginning of tomorrow's episode, take the other quest to patrol. We go to Dornan, Bruckberg, I think that's it, and then we come all the way back to Wizendorf. And along the way, you know, whatever heads we find. But basically, we would start here and go straight down, take these two fights, come straight up to Dornan, sell whatever loot we got, go over to Bruckberg, maybe find another fight out in this area, and then head back to Wizendorf. That's how you get rich in this game. These exact scenarios, collecting heads all the way. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this cool Lindworm contract. We'll hunt them down. We'll see how many we're fighting. 4. Alright, not that bad. Not that bad at all. If I was at like 5 or 10 less minutes on the episode today, I would do it right now. But it's running a little bit long. I also didn't notice that we leveled on Hans. Let's give him a bit more range skill. A little more fatigue. And let's give him a little range defense. It's not much of a boost, but it's something. And we can just organize our group. Who do we want actually fighting the Lindworms? Man, Skeeb. That's how Skeebo died, fighting them. You know what? This could be his redemption. Yes. You'll face down the monsters that destroyed your father. But we do want heavy hitters in here, and we do want archers. We want as much overwhelm as we can get. We have overwhelm here. John D just always feels like he misses everything, but look at his stats. I mean, 81 and 81, and he just never hits. It's quite strange. Ragnar and Leisureside might just be better, though. It's hard to say. Let's bring in John D over Leisureside, and our front line, we have some immunity to Lindworm in the form of Hans's helmet. We also have Wonton Fu, who's basically like a dragon slayer. He's not the most effective against Lindworms, though. We definitely want Isaac. Yeah. Let's get Isaac in there. Lancel's fine. I think this is a pretty decent crew. Fritz perhaps can be exchanged for Gimli, maybe? Let's change his armor out. That'll help him. That'll give him some fatigue and a lot more armor. It's battles like this that we really want to consider optimizing. And I like this team comp. I don't know if I like my placement all that much. Something like this. That'll work. We've got the heavy weapons that we need. We've got tons of archers to apply overwhelm, which is our best bet of making it out of these types of battles alive. We could consider giving this armor to someone else. We could do something like... You guys know I gotta feng shui it. We could do something like... Oh, he's gotta have... I can't be blocking his vision. That's definitely a 3. Yeah, we don't need that. That's a -3 vision. It's got to be a minus. Whoa, does this not have any minus vision on it? No way. No way. Oh my god, I never knew that. What the hell? You could put this on an archer? Jeez. That's really cool. I don't know under what circumstances I would do that I would want like a heavily tanky archer like this. But there is no penalty to vision on the Emperor's countenance. Okay. Well guys, wish me luck. Wish me luck. I feel like these Something else I have only has -2. That's really good. Perhaps someone else is wearing it. This is only -2? It is. That's why I was thinking about it for Skeeb. And we may want to go with the full Great Axe. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Look forward to the Lindworm battle in the next one. We're going to hunt down some more locations, make ourselves rich, and we'll be visiting towns where we can buy some cool stuff if we want. We'll have to see about that, though. And as always, guys, that's going to be it. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.